What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Today we have a brief update for you guys on the MLB The Show 20 Pittsburgh Pirates franchise. This is actually update number 24, or episode number 24 in this franchise, and I apologize that it's been so long since we've been into this, but I wanted to get you guys an update. I just kind of fell off from playing it for a while because Madden came out and the golf game came out, and a lot of content to be had with those games, so decided to kind of shift towards those ones. But today I have a little bit of exciting news here for this Pittsburgh Pirates franchise, and that is that we had our draft for this season, and it turned out to be a really good one. So in the first round, we selected McCarthy, who is a 88 potential right-handed pitcher. Very good player out of Louisiana. I think that he has potential for us in the Reid, a relief pitcher that is a left-hander that I may try to make into a starting pitcher. It depends on how things play out, but I'm really happy to get a really good, hard-throwing left-handed pitcher into our farm system. And I think Johnny Reid has a lot of potential, being that he's only 20 years old with B potential and high B potential, to say that at the least. Souza is another pitching prospect that we added in during this draft in our third pick, and he is also 20 years old, 89 potential, but he's a 71 overall, so he's a guy that could break into the majors within a very short period of time. We also added closing pitcher Mullins, and if you guys haven't noticed a theme yet, it is pitching. As I had mentioned in my last video with this franchise, if you guys can even remember back that far, we had mentioned that we were scouting a ton of pitchers, and we really wanted to pick up as many good arms to fill out our farm system as we possibly could. So we added we added all pitchers in this draft class, and Mullins is another great one. 67 overall with B potential, a 24-year-old that has the potential to have an impact on this franchise. We added another closing pitcher as well, Byron Capps, who is an 81 potential player, so a B potential player that's a 62 overall. And then with our last two picks, we selected Benny Lovett and Edgar Rodriguez. Not the best potential in the world at 75 and 76, and I have yet to decide whether I want to give them a contract or not. But being a 60 overall and a 60 overall for both of them, I think that it's kind of worthwhile to maybe bring them into the farm system and see what they can do. So I'm probably going to give all these guys a contract, but I say this is probably one of the best draft classes that we've had overall. We did a very good job, I think, a very thorough job of scouting the pitchers in this draft class, and we managed to find quite a few pitchers that are going to help us out in future years. And yes, I do plan to continue doing this franchise at a similar pace. Since we last saw each other, I believe that I updated you guys somewhere in the mid-May time frame, maybe May 21st or something like that, and not a lot has changed since then. We picked up a few wins. We tied a series against Kansas City. We picked up a 4-game sweep against Arizona, and then we split 2 games against Chicago here, and we're going to have the 3rd game against Chicago as we move forward. The next update video is obviously going to be after a month or two of actually playing and stuff. I'm going to try to get back on the grind here and get more games cranked out for you guys and some simulation and all that, so we can continue on our road to the Pittsburgh Pirates dynasty. Just to give a quick update on how everybody's doing since we've made some moves and we had the draft and everything. Our starting pitching staff has been doing fantastic. You guys will see the numbers here between Mitch Keller pitching at 128 and Tyon 229, and then you come down to the newbies, Ashcraft at 234 and Quinn Priester pitching at 338. We have a really good rotation going on now, with the bullpen also performing very well, as you guys can see with Kella here. And this is going to be a shorter update. I'm not going to go super in-depth because we didn't cover a lot of ground since the last video outside of doing the draft and playing, 2 or 3 series worth of games. Batting-wise, I think that everybody is still performing at or around the same levels as they were before. Sean Murphy is getting his bat picked up since it was, pretty low earlier on, and Cole Tucker has kind of stayed stagnant at that 243 mark. On the bench here, we have Liover Peguero doing pretty good on the season. We have other guys like Varsho and McCutcheon who are making major contributions, as well as Joe Rizzo. And another thing to note is that I believe Mason Martin's injury is going to be up within the next couple weeks or so. I think somewhere in the middle of June here, Mason Martin should probably come off the injured list, which is going to force one of these players that are on our bench kind of back down into the minor league system. And I don't know who that's going to be. I don't really know who has the options. I'm going to have to do a review of that. It'll probably be Dylan Cozens. He'll probably be the one that drops back down. But we'll make a determination on that as we go, and I'll kind of inform you guys as to what I do in terms of making any decisions from here on out. I don't think that I'm looking for any more trades, any type of crazy trades at this point, but like I said, things can happen. Maybe I get an offer that, you know, could help us out or something like that, and we decide to pull the trigger on a trade. I think that this team's in a very good spot right now. Obviously, they have a crazy good record, and we'll continue to update you guys as we go. I'm going to get this more on a weekly schedule. We kind of had it set up as a Friday thing for the most part up until recently. It's kind of like a franchise Fridays type of thing, so I think I'm going to try to do it on Fridays, and hopefully I can manage to get you guys another one this Friday for those of you that are actually interested in this this franchise. This is kind of like a bonus content. I don't make these as my main videos, but something just, you know, for the group of that crowd or group of people that's actually interested in this type of thing. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys do, leave a like on the video and comment down below. Let me know that you want this series to continue and it's worth my time. It's worth your time. It's worth all of our times, because if you leave me that feedback, then I'm going to keep doing it, you know. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you want to see more of this or you want to see other videos that I make a lot of tips and tricks videos. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. See ya.